All right, so today we're going to do a core workout, and many people will automatically think that it's abs and sit-ups, but it's much more to that, to your core than just those exercises. So we want to focus on all of the core muscles, so glutes, back, abs, diaphragm, pelvic floor. That's sort of the general groups. And this will help you to build a really strong foundation for sort of any other sport or exercise you choose to do. And it will help you prevent injury, improve your performance with everything else that you do, improve your posture, and it can help reduce sort of daily aches and pains, things like that. So what we're going to firstly do is activate our pelvic floor and transverse abdominals, which are the deep muscles right in the core there. And we're going to practice activating the pelvic floor and TA so that we can engage these muscles while we're doing our core exercises today. Once we're comfortable with that, then we can add them into the exercises that we're doing each week. So our squats and our rows and all those sort of things. So we're using those deep core muscles all the time. And you'll find practice when you're doing your washing and that sort of stuff. That's what I so what I'm going to get everyone to do is lay down on your back with your knees up. Alright. So this is the easiest position to start practicing pelvic floor and TA. Pelvic floor muscles sit right at the bottom underneath all of your organs. They are the muscles that you feel to stop yourself from going to the toilet when you do wheeze and boos. So we're going to gently engage those muscles, so clenching them like you need to stop yourself from going to the toilet. We're going to draw them up towards our stomach, into our stomach, and then we're gently going to draw our belly into towards our spine. And then you relax. And again, so drawing pelvic floor up, belly down, just gently, and relax. So I'm going to get you to keep doing a few more of those reps. As those muscles get stronger, then you'll be able to hold it for longer. And a great sort of goal to have is to be able to hold your pelvic floor and TA, and you put your fingers just on the inside of the hip muscles there, you'll feel your TA switch on. Holding that for about 10 seconds is brilliant. At the end of the 10 seconds, you want to be able to feel it release. And if you don't, that's fine, just means you need to strengthen them a little bit more. So if you don't quite get it, that is absolutely fine. You can send me a message and we can discuss it during the week if you like, and I can hook you up with some more information or some people to go visit. Otherwise, if you do feel that engagement, try to use that during all the exercises we do today. So we're going to draw pelvic floor up, TA switch on, and then hands on our hips, making sure our hips don't move. Gently going to slide our heel out and back in. So this core engagement here is going to stop our hips from rocking or moving. Just nice and slowly keep your heel just above the ground. Try to relax your shoulders and your shoulder blades. Keep this really tight and relaxed. Wiggle it out. Let's go again. Pelvic floor on, TA on. You can draw all those core muscles in nice and tight, or abdominal muscles nice and tight. Hands on your hips to make sure your hips aren't moving. Gently sliding the heel out. So if you're finding hips aren't moving, the only thing that's moving is that leg going in and out, well done, that is brilliant. If you're not quite there yet, this is a brilliant exercise to practice during the week. Nice and gentle. Good, all right, next one. Pelvic floor on, abdominals switched on nice and tight. I'm going to squeeze through the glutes, pushing our hips up, coming onto our shoulders. And keep glutes on, coming down very slowly. Again, switch everything on, coming right up. And back down. And again, pelvic floor, abs, glutes. Really important to keep those glutes engaged even on the way back down as well. Relax everything at the bottom and reset. Back down. We're going to do one more. Switch everything on, nice and tight. Squeeze those glutes up onto the shoulders, holding. And back down. Relax there. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises. I'm going to demonstrate those for you. We're going to do 30 seconds of each one, going for it 3 times. So the first one is pointing dog. Like I said before, we're going to keep all that core switched on, so pelvic floor, abs up. So we're going opposite arm to leg. Balancing between each hand. So we'll do that one for 30 seconds and we'll do the other side for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do some kneeling thrusters. If you've got a pillow or drink bottle or something near you, we'll grab that. So we're going from the ground up. We're squeezing through our glutes and shoulder blades. Then we've got bicycle legs. We're just going to lean on our elbows there. Core switched on again. Like that. And then a bear hold. And we're tapping to the side if you're comfortable doing that. So that can be our 5 exercises, 30 seconds each one. About 5-10 second changeover in between, and we go through it 3 times and then we'll have rest. I'll set my timer up. Grab something to hold. You don't have to hold anything, but it does help with that movement. All right. Start that timer again. Sorry, guys. Take a couple of deep breaths. Grab another sip of water if you need it. All right. Now we go. All right, so pelvic floor on, core nice engaged, nice flat back, squeeze through the shoulder blades, nice deep breath, and opposite arm and leg out. They can have a little bit of a meet in the middle if you want, or just back to the starting position. Whatever's comfortable for you. Want to think about squeezing that glute to get your leg out. If you've got any shoulder issues, you can bend your elbow a little bit there or don't go up quite as high. But we're going to really focus between balancing there and keeping that core on. And rest. All right, let's go over to the other side. Find that balance, switch all the core muscles on, let's go. You may find as well one side's a little bit easier to do than the other. That's totally fine. Make sure your shoulder is over your wrist. And that front hand, we're not leaning back too much on our knee. We're sitting back into that. We've got 5 more seconds. Looking really good, guys. All those ones I can see, well done. All right, next one to kneeling thrusters. Let's go. Coming up, squeeze through your glutes. Squeeze through shoulder blades. So this is actually really good exercise if you've got abdominal separation after pregnancy. This is nice, gentle exercise to do if you're not holding a heavy weight. Very effective. Right, let's squeeze our glutes, pushing our hips forward. Good. All right, bicycle legs next. Coming onto the elbows. Make sure those core muscles are switched on. You don't want the legs too high. Just above the ground. Good. Squeezing through the shoulder blades gently. Make sure you're breathing. And rolling over into the bear hold. And if you're comfortable with that, go into the side taps. So we're just tapping out to the side, alternating legs. So the bear hold is like a high plank, but your knees are just up or bent just off the ground. Make sure you're squeezing through your shoulder blades, don't let them sink down. And of course, all those core muscles switched on, pelvic floor, abs nice and tight. Good. All right. Roll those shoulders back into pointing dog on the first side. Nice long reach. Coming back to the starting position or meeting in the middle. Try not to let your hip come up too high. Check core switched on. Push up through your shoulder blades. Nice deep breathing. Keep it consistent. Good. All right, changing to the other side. Deep breath, let's go. Make sure you balance between your hand and your knee. Squeeze through your glute as you lift the leg up. Remember, not too high though. We want to keep those hips fairly balanced. Good. Relax your necks, guys. We don't want them to be really tense. Drop them a little bit if you need to. Good. Coming back around to the thrusters. Let's go. So squeeze the glutes. Keep those core muscles really switched on. Draw belly button to the spine. We want to feel really strong down in through here. One more. Good. Into bicycle legs. Onto the elbows. Core switched on. Feet just above the ground. Trying to really use those ab muscles and pelvic floor to hold you steady and to take the pressure off your shoulders and neck. All your power is coming from that midsection, guys. And rolling over. The bear hold or the step outs. You can go a little bit wider, go for it. Otherwise, just little ones is fine as well. Push through your shoulder blades. And remember to breathe. Pelvic floor on, double check that. Belly button to spine. One more each side. Good. All right, going back to the first exercise. Quick roll back of those shoulders. Pointing dog. Nice control. We don't need to go too fast with any of these exercises. It's all about feeling what's going on in those core muscles, making sure we're activating the right things. Make sure you balance between hand and knee. Good, rest there. Going on to the other side. Let's go. Last time we're doing this. Good, guys, keep it all really tight. Shouldn't be moving around too much. Just that arm and leg going out. Got about 3 more. Good. Going over to knee thrusters. Let's go. Nice high reach. Squeeze those glutes to push your hips forward nice and quick. And then control it back down. Belly button to spine as tight as you can. Keep that pelvic floor up. Squeeze through your shoulder blades gently. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good. All right, bicycle legs. So holding that pelvic floor, belly button to spine. Relax your neck. So good, guys. We're almost there. 10 more seconds of this, and then we've got our bear hold. Good. All right, rolling over. Hands on the shoulders. Let's go. Stepping out to the side if you can. Again, go a little bit wider if you can with those steps. Get your glutes into it. Push through your shoulder blades. 10 more seconds. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Last one. And rest. Woo! Just going to grab my towel. I am dripping with sweat. Grab a sip of water. All right, guys, how are we going? All right, good, good. I love those thumbs up. Good. Oh, very hot. Oh, thanks, Katie. I don't know how you do that, but that's great. All right, so loosen those shoulders up. Ah, oh, Maddie, clever. Roll those shoulders back. Let the neck relax. Whew. While you guys keep relaxing, I'm going to show you the next 5 exercises we're going to do. So this is our second round. We don't have any bonus rounds today, so this will be it after that. We've got our Superman rows. So laying down on the ground, up, squeeze through shoulder blades. So engaging all through the back of our body. And we've got dead bugs. They're really important to activate through the pelvic floor and those deep core muscles. You're going to bring the knees up, push your lower back into the ground, arms up. Now, if that's a little bit too much for you, do hands on the side and you do taps. Okay, it's only 30 seconds, see how you go. Then we've got our weight again, or our drink bottle kilo. We're going to do wood chops. We'll go a little bit wider this time. Knee to over the shoulder. We're going to really work on the obliques. Second one will be on this side. And then the last exercise, we've got option, V-hold with the feet heels down, okay? Or leaning over onto one side of the glute and then onto the other, do the V in and out. Okay, so that's a bit more advanced, that one. Feel up to it, go for it, otherwise do one of those holds with heels on the ground, off the ground. Right, nice deep breath, going to start in about 5 seconds with the Superman rows. All right, let's go up and row. So squeezing through the lower part of the shoulder blades in that row. And engaging all those back muscles, back of the legs, glutes, back of the back, our back rather. And really squeezing in through those shoulder blades as we row back. If you've got a resistance band, this is a good one. You can try during the week with a resistance band, pulling it back down. All right, rolling over into the dead bugs. So knees up, hands up. All those core muscles switched on. Maybe you could just do the feet with toe taps. This one's a little bit too much. Press the lower back into the ground a bit more. Keep the feet up. Keep the core really switched on. All your strength is coming from there. Good. Into the wood chops. Onto our knee, just doing one side. So from the knee to the shoulder. We're really going to think about that side working for us. You'll start feeling a bit of a crunch happening there. Once you think about those muscles, that's where you're getting your power from. We don't need to twist around too much, but I want you to feel that muscle work. Go to the other side. Keep your glutes switched on and of course pelvic floor up. Feel that other side work now. It's good to think about the muscle that you're trying to work while you do the exercise. Keep it controlled, don't throw our arms around. Want a really controlled movement, strengthening those obliques. And we're going into our V hold, or you can do the in and outs. So hands there, V hold, or we're going to do the in and out on each glute. Whichever way you choose to do this, have those core muscles switched on. Really important for this one. Almost there, and then we're going back to the Superman rows. One more. Good. All right, Superman rows. Up, squeeze long time shoulder blades and back down. Nice controlled movement, not too fast, but we want to get more than 3 out. Squeeze through all those back muscles. Good. Let's do one more. Good. Roll over for the dead bugs. You can either do those toe taps or the actual dead bugs if you're up for that. Core muscles switched on. Push lower back into the ground. Keep it controlled. More important than going fast. Good. Going into our kneeling wood chops. So remember, we're really working through those side obliques. So this is abdominal muscles on the side of our body. Think about those. Get your strength from there. Keep it really controlled. Deep breaths on each one. Last one, and then we change sides. Good, other side. Really like this exercise. It's nice and gentle, but really effective and very important. A lot of people forget about those little oblique muscles on the side of our abs. They will support our back in a twisting movement, which you can probably feel now. Let's do 3 more. 2, 3, and going into that V sit. Do the in and outs if you can. Going into the hold or V in and out. Core muscles switched on. Pelvic floor, abdominals, Making sure you're breathing. Relax your neck muscles as much as you can. All the power is coming from the midsection of our body. So we want shoulders and neck sort of as relaxed as possible. All right, back to the start. Superman Warriors, last round. Nice deep breath. Engage and row back. So as I was saying, if you're going to add in a resistance band, you're going to hold it and then bring it down. That's a really fun exercise to do. Something a bit different than a regular row with a band. All right, 2 more. Good. Rolling over. Dead bugs or toe taps. Half of this workout is moving from one to the other exercise, isn't it? Right, lower back into the ground. Try to keep those knees at a 90-degree angle. Hands up over the chest. No, my keep dropping down. I'm not paying enough attention. You guys pay more attention than me. Last one. Good. Kneeling wood chops. Let's do it. Knee to just over the shoulder. We don't need to twist around too much, but enough to feel those obliques working. Keep that core really tight, pelvic floor on. TA on, think about belly button to spine. That will make the most of it. One more and change sides. Good. Other side. Good, guys. Really controlled. Excellent. Like I was saying, doesn't matter if you don't have any weight or you've got a very light weight. It's all about thinking about those muscles and controlling them in the movement, and that will still help. Still strengthen it. Got 2 more. Good, and weight down. Last exercise. Big hold or in and out. Let's go. If you're doing the in and out, think about your abs, of course, drawing you back in. Quads will be working a little bit there. But get that power from your abdominals. Back's nice and tight, flat as possible. 2 more. 2 and rest. Well done, guys. Let's roll over. We'll do cat-cow. So arching up nice and high. I'm guessing that's the cat part. I'm not sure actually. And then coming down. And I'm guessing that's the cow part. If anyone can tell me, confirm, that would be great. One nice smooth motion. Tuck your bottom under, chin under. Coming up. All right, I'm going to do what's called thread the needle. So hand's going to go underneath. Going to lean back onto that shoulder if you can a bit. Butt up into the air. And bend that front elbow. Coming up. They call it thread the needle. The arm there is a little bit like a thread. So nice smooth motion. Opening up through the back. Let's try the other side. So a bit of a hold to start with. And then coming up. I don't know who comes up with the names for these ones. But they are funny. Do one more. Good, all right. Sitting back onto our feet, actually we'll come up onto our knees. Nice big stretch over. Deep breaths, open up through that rib cage again. Don't know if you've felt them before, but you've got lots of little muscles in between your ribs. They can hurt. This is a big stretch. Deep breaths to help stretch and release them. Good, other side. Make sure you're pushing your hip away from that stretch as well. Good, and roll those shoulders back. Nice deep breath. That was a great way to start our weekend, I thought. How are you all feeling? Thank you so much for joining me.